in my paper. They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Q-Bone stallion with the liquor. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, give me throw your tears back. We put the bang and bang and produce the juice. You got no chance of hanging. And take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border. So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. A little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down. Universal sound. The pound, take a look around. Every town, not the way. Stomping in my big black J. Get stuck in the maze. We never substitute. Just had enough to do. False friends and loose ends. We got another broad. From Cali to Singapore. Every day I'm seeing more. In the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw a dream in a dream. Then I woke up. Put the dream team together. Now we
We're in the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Philadelphia Eagles.
I mean, they took me. Oh my God, what are you doing?
It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. Here's Steven Sims on the return from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Right off the bat, here's Pickett to throw it. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First and 10, here's Pickett. Escaping the pressure right. And that one complete downfield to Johnson. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Pickett will try to throw for this. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
If we had $1 for every time we heard a team talk about explosive plays and how valuable they are, we probably wouldn't have to worry very much. We just saw a big one there, and then they tried to go explosive again, going for 2.
Yeah, is that a little too risky, you think? Just kick the extra point?
And you know, I'm all about getting points, and if I feel good about my kicker, I do that. But with that ball at the 2-yard line, going for 2, I think it's awfully tempting for teams nowadays.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 23. And they'll begin on the ground with Gainwell. And some space here. And they work this well. Field across the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Throwing is Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. Touchdown! Devontae Smith, 54 yards. And the Eagles strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Sims now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Open man here, Sims complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get them to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot, and people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
This is taken just shy of the 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. They find some open field here. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That was a 3rd and medium situation. Thought they might pass it. They ran it, and they're glad they did.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. That's a surprise to me that they ran the ball in that situation. Usually you worry about trying to get that kind of yardage on the ground against NFL defenses. Instead, they crossed him up. That took a little fortitude to make that call. And, boy, it matched up really, really well. The element of surprise plus some excellent execution, off he goes.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Sims now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. These two teams all tied after 1. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Harris running straight ahead. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. And this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now on 2nd and 13. Pickett. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Second down, back to Sanders. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A give running left, it's Sanders. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On 2nd and 7, Hurts. It's caught on the right side at Smith. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as they have taken the lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Here's Sims now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Try to lay one up deep. Well, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd and 9, Hurts. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Right back to Sanders on first down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick, and the Steelers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And how about this right out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. Nakobe Dean. Not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They hand this off to Harris, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. Pickett. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a give, right side. It's Warren. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Pickett to throw on 1st down. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. On first down, one. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On second down, this is Harris. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A very costly sack there on third and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on fourth. Boswell's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. And let's get the ball back for us.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. T.J. Watt, always the disruptor, there to blow that play up. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now on 2nd and 13. Hurts. And this is incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And this is caught by Watkins. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Unlock life! Unlock life!
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders to about the 48-yard line.
Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
If
nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Here's Hurts to throw. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. He's got room at the 30. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins, 52 yards. And the Eagles use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found the seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone, and the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball's out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Pickett. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Pickett lost it. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.